just some small town dads living in the White Mountains.
There's dogs everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, people use them as alarms. Like driveway
Yep.
chime. Like
oh,
door-
someone's here.
Oh, yep. So I mean, so that is a plus. Another thing, there's a lot of coyotes out here too, and other animals. So it's one of those like, yeah, it's nice to have them there.
Do the coyotes howling? Do they howl?
Yeah, I mean, it's super close too.
I was thinking like a sneer, but that's a hyena, not a coyote. But does it make like your
a
huskies?
lot of yipping out
Does
there.
it make your huskies howl back?
Yeah, they howl back. But there is ain't no howl back, girl. Ain't. Oh, sorry.
It's too early on for that
is
shit.
too
We ain't even
early.
done the introduction. That joke would be too bad.
Yeah, whatever. Because we're cool like that. We
So
don't
let
have
me
to-
ask you
They know what
this.
it is.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, let me hear you.
Your dogs are outside at like 1:30 in the morning just fucking losing it, and you're in bed.
No.
Do you get up and go see what you can do?
No.
Or do you just go, oh, they're dogs being dogs?
No, my dogs are inside. So they got kennels inside, and I bring them for bed, for dinner, like when they eat. It's all inside.
You're responsible.
Yeah, well, but if I had enough money to have like some zoo type enclosures and shit, I totally would keep my dogs out there. And
The dog zoo.
I would just try to, and it'd be small, like big ass cages enough to where it's like
They can sleep and live comfortably.
they can run around. I want a dog park,
Yeah.
like a little dog park, but I'd like it enclosed so I can control like shade. So I put one of those like, just like netting or whatever material that'll act as shade. Like I've thought about giving like a little doggy paradise because like I don't care how nice the kennel is, it's still a fucking box. It's a cake, So like I think about that. Even the dog lines that I have. So the majority of the time it's daylight. I have dog runs, and it's only because our fucking fence sucks on this side.
Yeah.
And that's on me. I gotta go fix it. I get it. Like, but that shit costs money. You know what I mean? I don't have
You're
18 grand to throw on it.
You're Mexican.
Oh, here
You're
we go.
fixing dogs. You
Oh,
can't fix your fence.
shit! I do want to say I fucked it up. I went back and revisited the video. It's Dex,
Okay, well, I mean, Doc worked like that. Maybe she lived on a lake or
right?
something.
And I guess
I didn't question, but either way,
There's a lot of
Doc.
a lot of snowbirds up here. Who knows? They got docks, but I will add it in the just to show. But yeah, it was Dex.
Come on, Elsie. Hey, weren't you on my deck? Weren't you the guy working on my deck?
No, I might look like
You want to work on my deck?
right. Oh, it's great. But yeah, it was Dex. It's funny. Anyway, it was so funny. Anyway, but where were we going with dogs?
Dogs being Mexican and fixing fences.
Yeah, so I gotta get my fence fixed, and I know I have my ancestors are just like shaking their head. From just
You're gonna pay for that.
So yeah,
They're gonna possess you in your sleep.
yeah,
You're
yep.
gonna be sleep fence fixing.
I wake up randomly. Oh, fuck!
The fence is halfway done.
I'm outside, naked, with the helmet.
Just a fucking rag covering your junk. But that
A
fence,
glove,
though.
a glove. Oh man. But yeah, if I had that fixed, I'd let them roam.
Yeah.
Because it's their property. So fuck yeah, go ahead. But
They'll venture off into
they
the
have,
forest.
yeah, and I have huskies, and the youngest takes off. I had to go around. Fortunately, a lot of these neighbors are good responsible property owners because all their shit's fenced off. So it's like, and
Thank God for their
yeah,
responsibility.
thank God for. So shout out neighbors, sponsor my fence.
No, chasing dogs when they're
Yeah.
fucking running from
Oh
you is
my
the worst.
God.
I had to chase a dog. I had like fractured my heel
Yeah,
or some shit like
yeah.
that. And I was on crutches, and I had just like moved back home.
And what was the dog's name?
Oh, Sadie.
And then you were just out there. Tiny!
Eventually to the point because like it was my heel, so I dropped the crutches
Looking
and
like a crazy person.
I
That's
tried to fucking
great.
run like on the ball of my foot.
Oh,
So it just looked
You're like-
ridiculous. I'm trying to catch this dog. I'm fucking pissed off.
Oh shit, that's
And
great.
then like my parents get home
uh-huh.
and they're like, "Well, what the fuck did you expect from her? You were chasing her, screaming."
Right?
And much like I say to you, I'm like, "Don't flip this on
Yeah,
me.
right?
Fuck that dog."
I don't care if she comes back.
Yeah.
Man.
She came back as soon as the parents got home. She came running up all lovey-dovey. I think that dog just
Right.
had it out for me.
Man,
Like,
dogs
you moved into my house, bitch.
dogs do dog shit. I don't know, it's fun. I don't want dogs, but man, I can't help it, because I love my animals just like any of the responsible pet owner. So I'm all about it. But like I get it. It's always heartbreaking when that moment comes where nothing lasts forever. But having that,
Damn, way to get sad.
I feel like helps my kids. So I
It's
don't
gonna
know.
prepare them to
I don't
lose
know
you.
how. Like I don't know how else to help. Because like as a parent, there's moments where it's like I don't really know exactly how to like deliver this the way life can.
Yeah.
So there's nothing I can say or do that's gonna be like, unless like this is how you kill somebody. You know what I mean? It's how you bury them.
So one day death is gonna happen and it's gonna
So-
suck.
So yeah, and I guess a fish. I think I should have known a fish first because fish is easier. I
And
guess.
then you can like teach them about putting them out of its misery and
Well, we did
See-
rabbits where we killed them, and that was rough because they had to eat it. But it's just how detached people are today.
yeah.
So it's like I still like having animals, but if I didn't have them, if I was just like a 20-something-year-old fuckboy, no fucking pets. You know what I mean?
yeah.
The only
even
pets
to
that
the-
I have would
I would have
Sorry.
never had pets at that in the fuckboy ages. I
Yeah.
couldn't have. I was not responsible enough. I'm barely
you don't think there's like a cool pet that'd be like chicks be like hell yeah,
an iguana.
they are dope. I had one of those
And you can
named
walk
Godzilla.
them like a dog.
Yeah, but that fucking tail.
Fuck you up.
Yeah. Sometimes they would lose that tail
But the
and they
aspect,
can grow it back. Did you
oh,
know
shit,
that?
No.
So I would take the broken tail and like whip a girl. It was cool at the time.
An iguana a pet / sex toy.
Yeah, that's what it was. You only get So anyway,
We're out here growing sex toys.
so yeah, iguana is good. I think snakes are kind of like.
I don't like snakes.
I feel like you're kind of on the fence now, but there's chicks that love snakes, of course.
Nope, I'm fucking petrified.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
There's a few things I'm just blatantly
Yeah,
scared
like,
of.
Nope. Yeah.
Snakes, spiders, and bees. Bees and wasps. I don't even know if I'm allergic. I don't want to find out.
Yeah. The bee thing is tough because I know we need them.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh, bees-
humanity wouldn't last.
bees
without
aren't as
bees.
big a dicks as wasps.
No, I don't.
Wasps
I don't like
are just
wasps.
out to like. They're like, fuck you. That's why.
Now they're still pollinators, but they fucking suck.
Are they? Are they doing
Yeah.
the Lord's work?
That
too?
was that's what tied me because like I wanted to like pray them away, where it's like if there was insects that we can get rid of,
Wasps
what would it
or
be?
One of them.
Well, mosquitoes would be like one for me. I mean, they cause malaria,
there
right?
is no
and shit.
benefit to
There's-
mosquitoes. Is
I don't
there?
think so. I don't think they're very
Except
no.
food for other.
Yeah, like I don't unless you're maybe dinosaurs, bringing back dinosaurs. You never watched Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
With the mosquitoes stuck
Jesus.
inside, So yeah, if we want to bring back dinosaurs, then yeah, sure. But anyway, point is fuck mosquitoes, fuck wasps. But unfortunately, I found out that they're pollinators. So
But, I
But
mean,
it's
if we
just
say
like-
fuck the wasps and protect the bees extra,
if we double up, now there's bad bees too. Some
the,
bad bees.
the murder hornets
Yeah, like there's some or what was the killer bees?
from outer space.
Yes, from Mars. They yeah, those bees like even though I don't know, things that fly that can stab
Yeah,
you.
but imagine just like keeping something evil because it's got good benefit.
Mm,
That's like the Professor Snape of the bee world.
man, that's like humanity. We're talking about humanity.
Day up, son.
Like welcome to Small Town Dads podcast. I'm your host, Jesse Regalado, and with me, my co-host.
Gabriel Lee Nelson.
There he is, alive, barely
Dying.
dying. Man, here we are again. live from the cabin.
The cabin
well,
in the
not live.
woods.
Cabin in the woods. We'll find a cool name for this new spot. What do you think about it?
I like it.
Yeah.
Feels like we, like I said, upgraded kind of more space
Oh man.
for activities.
Yeah, so much activities.
Looks quite legit. Not to say it didn't look legit before.
Not at all, but
It looks like we leveled up.
yeah, we're leveling up. That's what's happening. You know, I mean, I don't know how it's gonna top One Eye Jacks.
I kind of want to do it live every time now.
I almost want to do it every time, but man, I feel like that'd be a lot. You know, because like after
Might
that
exhaust our
I
welcome.
almost left all that shit there and was like, I'm gonna be back tomorrow.
I'll be back when you open.
I'll just get it tomorrow.
Shit, we've been parts of shows where that has been a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But-
nice if you got a place that's cool with it, I guess. One Eye usually has shit going on all the time.
They're always so I mean I'm glad she's been so Ashley's been awesome. She's been the easiest person I've ever worked with up here. I will say that. So props, shout out. We love you, Ashley. And to do that kind of thing, it was just so much fun. You know, there's a lot of times that I feel like I don't know how I'm able to get away with doing this crazy, outrageous, stupid shit. But it's fun. I think we're about to go into World War III. You know what I mean? It's like I'd
You
like to.
manifested it that last episode.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I gotta quit manifesting shit.
So,
Manifested the end of my relationship. World War III.
oh man, we're gonna be the first to get drafted. What? STDs on the front line.
So your numbers just got bumped to 1 and 2.
Yep. I like it. I like that. I think the new space. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of fun with doing little shit. You know, gives us more room for activities, like you said. So who knows? Oh, and have more people. You know, because we could totally fit
more
more.
interviewees.
I'd even like to do like a highlight of like a local band.
That would be dope.
Or a local DJ. Have them set up just right here, the whole thing.
Ooh, I know
have
a-
them do their thing.
I know a DJ is out there killing it who might
Yeah.
be down to do that.
You know, just a quick little something, something. We'll add it. You know, and then have them on. You know. Anyway, the point
Ooh,
is
I'll get on that.
that'd be fun.
Assignment accepted.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Man. Well, anything else going on before we
really.
get into the White
Been
Mountain
pretty
Wine?
quiet. Ooh, I got the Rascal Wagon back up and running.
Woo!
Actually, I didn't do jack shit. I had someone nice enough to help me, who I'll pay back over time.
Right on.
Nonetheless, I'm back on the road.
Yeah.
Freedom, dude. The relief that I felt,
Yeah.
not having to pay for Safe Ride anymore, too. I love Safe Ride to death, but as a mode of transportation daily,
Yeah.
it was getting a lot.
Well, I mean, everyone needs their own transportation at some point, you know.
And it made it out here, so that's a plus. Today was a test
Yeah.
to see if I'd be able to make it out here safely without the shit breaking down because it is a hoop.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm glad you get what you get,
Yeah.
and you go with it, and you went with it. It's working. I think it fits you really well,
I
actually.
do. And I love that car. There's a
Yeah.
long history of that car. I drove that car when I was 17.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
See,
so
there
I
you
got a
go.
car when I was 16, and then my parents bought this car,
Uh-huh.
and then realized, like, fuck, we didn't need this car.
Uh,
And I had I think I had, like, gotten in trouble for my grades or something.
uh-huh.
And my car got taken away, and they were like, pretty much, here's the deal. You can take over the payments of this one,
Uh-huh.
or, like, not have a car.
What was your other car?
It was also a Volkswagen. It was a
Okay.
Jetta.
Okay.
That was a badass car.
Yay.
No.
That's
That's what I thought when I took this car over. This little lime green bug. 17-year-old me was like,
That's
oh, this
That's a Beetle.
bug, Beetle. No, my first car,
I mean,
though, was
Beetles
a
are
Jetta.
bugs, I guess. You're
Yeah.
right. What's a Jetta? You know what that like?
Like an extended Beetle.
Right. It's the gay Beetle.
Yeah.
Jetta.
But then I hated it. I was like, man, this car's so gay. Like, this is a
Right.
girl's car. It came with a little fucking vase in the dashboard. I was like,
Hell
this is
yeah.
a girl's
For
car.
your dildo.
I didn't have one at the time. I
Oh,
didn't know. I was ignorant. That's why I hated it.
Well.
But I drove it all through high school.
Uh-huh.
Got my first blowjob in that car.
Hell yeah.
Yep, so that car's got sentimental value.
Who was he?
Sentimental stains. I won't drop her name. That was the second. No, I'm just kidding.
That was good.
And then I graduated and moved. And when I moved off to college, I didn't leave with a vehicle.
Okay.
So then that car went, I believe, to my grandparents. And then I think my stepsisters drove it. Then my little brother drove it. Then my grandparents drove it again. And now I have it.
Nice.
So I went through all that wear and tear and all that beat up. And now I'm left with it.
Yeah. Well,
But I'm cool with it because I want to
It's here
trick
for
it
you.
out. Yeah.
ooh, you're gonna pimp my ride
Dude,
in?
I want to pimp my ride in.
Do it.
With that little fucking tiny little Beetle with a
Yeah.
dope ass sound system in it. Just thumping.
That'd be great. Give it like purple velvet inside or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pimp
just
mobile it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pimp mobile it and then give it to Arthur.
Yeah.
Like, like, fuck this car.
Well, because everyone's like, yeah, it suits you, and I agree.
No,
that
it does,
suits me,
especially
but now
without the hair.
I want to make it suit me more.
Yes.
I'm not sure how to take that.
I just want to slap that Beetle. That's all I'm saying.
Now you're just saying I match the top of my car.
Yeah, right.
Now they say dogs look like their owners.
Yeah.
So do cars.
Just give the front of it your go all out.
I'm mildly offended, but I also want to see it.
That'd be amazing. Oh, it's great. That'd be fun. It's like what was that talking car? Hebert? What was it? Herbie?
Oh, Herbie.
You're like yours.
I was thinking one of the old Chevron cars, you know, the bugs with the eyeballs.
Mhm. I wonder if they got like in any legal trouble with Disney when it came to cars, because I think the Chevron thing came first, right?
Yeah, those Chevron
before
cars have been
cars.
around forever.
So like, I wonder if they were just like, what the fuck, Disney? You know?
Why did you jock our idea
Yeah, like
and get Owen Wilson and Larry the Cable
we
Guy
own
dicks?
eyes on cars, bitch.
We did it first.
Yeah. Well, cool. I mean, I kind of want to go into like before we go into the watch, like just new shit going around, because like I know we don't get super political and whatnot on here, you know, because like I don't have any jokes really on like politics.
Yeah.
I've taken a stab a few times, you know, but it's always just been like a one-liner, you know, and
Or Orange versus the New Black.
come on.
That was the best.
But like, you know, now because there's so much stuff happening, it's hard to keep up, because like
It's
normally
like
when
every day. and
yeah,
I'll hear something. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna bring that up on the
Yeah.
pod, and the next day it's totally
it's
fucking
totally
different.
I can't do it, you know. So like, even if I do come up with a banger, it's like no one gives a shit.
And it's already done.
2
past,
months,
It's over.
done, it's over. You can only use one. Like, I like seasonal jokes, because it's like if you come up with a good Christmas joke,
You can use it again.
you can use it again. You know, just dust it off. and
Christmas is always
do it
coming
up.
back,
Yeah, and it's fun to
But-
twist it.
but
you know, here
war
and
is
there.
not always coming back.
No, we're past that. All right, we're better than that. But no, we so yeah, writing jokes about it's been difficult. We don't really talk about it. So, but it's such a big thing with the No Kings protest that happened up here. I didn't expect that many people to show up.
Yeah.
You know, despite them confusing me for their deck Mexican. You know.
That's a band name. Deck Mexican.
Yeah, I'm a little darker than most Mexicans, so I'm surprised that she confused me. You know, and she was like saying,
At
"Oh,
least
it's
she
the
didn't
beard."
confuse you for like
It's the beard.
Iranian or something.
Yeah, and then
She could have screamed when she saw you.
and then the woman next to her, again, these are nice old white ladies, all right. But the woman next to her was just like, "Can you come
Those are
do
the
my
most.
deck?"
Those are the
Yeah.
most inadvertently racist.
It was amazing just to be there. Yeah, it was great. The irony. But
So at the protest, that fucking bombs dropped.
then we have bombs
know,
drop. I like how Trump is kind of going about this like a dad. He's like, "You
Kind
better
of.
not. I'm not happy."
Did you see him cuss on live
Yeah.
TV? I was like, okay,
They don't know what
homies,
the fuck
that
they're
was
talking about.
that was genuine.
Yeah.
that was a genuine.
Which I gotta say, like, hate him or love him, I don't give a shit. I will say this: like, when we were kids, when you hear about presidents, you thought they were real cool, calm, collected. They're fucking chill
I mean,
They
for a
don't
long
lose their
time,
shit.
They kind of were, at least were portrayed like
for the
that.
most. Yeah, but this guy,
He's like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
he's like the Cartman, like Eric Cartman of presidents. Like he really is.
Respect my authority.
Our troops are going home. You know. Um,
Nice
So good.
Cartman Trump
like
mix.
that. Yeah, that was tricky.
Screw you guys.
Oh, so that's it's just it's so crazy the way things have gotten, and I I hate how divided we all are. You know, so the fact that people support the crazy shit that we do on stage and public places, I feel like it just kind of brings us back and grounds us, whatever that fucking looks like. You know,
Hopefully to bring a little bridge between that division that both sides can come and laugh about the same shit.
right? And I,
'Cause
man,
The
go
way
ahead.
I feel, if shit really pops off, it don't matter how the fuck we feel. They're blowing us all up together.
Exactly.
They don't care if people supported them. They're blowing
No.
us all up.
Yeah.
Like we're fucking gone anyways.
Yep.
Let's fucking laugh.
Man. Yep. Before the ship goes down, I think it's a lot of it's talk. You know, because these are people that have no idea. Like, I mean, other than like dictators and shit. Like when we're talking about Putin, he's old school. You know, but Trump, he's big on like
Also, old
the
school.
view. I don't know, man. Like, cause I feel like he's not used to things not going the way he expects it to. You know, the way he wants. So
That was my argument going into the beginning. Is he was a TV star. He was
yeah,
in charge of the way that everything looked, the way everything was presented. I think that affects shit,
affects a lot. And
ego wise too.
but I mean, being in those positions, you don't really get checked a whole lot. You know, you can't just do your thing and everyone accepts it, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You're not having to. You're not like a UFC fighter having to prove yourself every time that you're top.
You're not answering to an entire country.
Right. Yeah. So with the way it's going now, I feel like a lot of it, like even though I mean these bombings and stuff, like there's lives being lost, but there's casualties every day for stupid shit. You know, I mean, it could be as something as safe of you and I just standing outside. If we stand out there long enough, with just us, like, we're gonna die. Like, so
Like one of us is gonna do something stupid and kill the other, or we're just gonna die
yeah,
standing there.
just standing there, time and out there wins.
All right,
you
check
know?
out this gun. Catch.
Right.
Does this taste
So-
weird?
Oh,
I was jerking
shit.
off last night. And I just thought it tasted weird.
Oh shit.
The barrel of the gun.
Right, of course. Duh. That's not weird. That's not gay. That's just the right to bear arms.
That's not gay. That's fetish shaming. If
Yeah,
you say that.
Man, so okay. I noticed a lot of these crazy moments in our history kind of bring us together. So I feel like this might be like just the shake of an easel. You know, like an etch a sketch, sorry. You just gotta shake
Nice
shit up a little bit
Restart.
to get a restart. I think that's what they're doing. They're gonna unplug and plug it back in. That's what they're doing.
They're gonna take the cartridge out,
Yeah.
blow it in, put it back,
And
and shit's gonna work right this time.
and I know a lot of people hold on to shit because America has done some dirty stuff, you know. But they're trying to make it.
I mean, to be fair, we're not the only dirty ones.
No, everyone's hands
Done-
are dirty
I think the
unless you're Jesus
the
or
building of all of this
Mr. Rogers.
did not come without some vile shit done by everyone.
So, and I know that lingers. It's lingering, you know. And but
Oh, sorry, you smell that?
yeah, right.
Sorry.
Some White Mountain Watch, baby.
Most recent White Mountain Watch murder suicide at STD Studios.
Yep. With their "Are We AI" manifesto.
About a half a page.
Yeah. You know, I thought about like when AI first came out, I wanted to do like AI cult. Like I wanted to see if I could make a cult leader online and
Like an AI cult leader.
yeah, AI cult leader, but I didn't want them I didn't want them to know that it was AI. You know?
I mean, you could just do that and catfish them.
No, maybe I do want them to know it's AI
Yeah.
because I think people will follow it. You know,
Especially
like
if it's saying
yeah.
the right shit.
yeah,
Absolutely.
if it's saying the right shit and all the best shit has been said. I feel like no one else
No
is.
one's saying anything
we ain't
new.
doing it. We're not doing it any justice.
Dude, no one been saying anything new since the first time someone tried acid.
Shit, we need a new language, bro. We gotta ditch this shit. It's been used up already.
Start speaking
Like
binary.
my, no, I'm just kidding. um,
Like you're who?
like nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's see. So we got some. There's been a lot of stuff happening
Dude.
up here.
It was a busy month for crime.
Oh man. Oh, I think I cut one of them off. All right. So anyway, an officer responded to a report of shoplifting at 2 p.m. at the Walmart. What?
To the Walmart.
The store employees allegedly had surveillance video of this person, this 18-year-old, putting fishing lures in his pocket. Just going around.
Just fishing lures. Needs bait.
Yep, just fishing for lures,
You know he
in
can
this
get
house.
worms from the dirt.
Fishing lures. He passed the registers without making an attempt to purchase the lures. When he was stopped, he allegedly protested that they were just a bunch of fishing lures.
What's the big deal?
Come on.
Man's just trying to eat.
People, there's a
Or-
guy right now stealing liquor.
Dude just walked out with a
Just
bottle.
walked and I'm just trying to go fishing.
I mean,
all right?
unless he's not trying to go fishing, and maybe he's going out
And
to
he's
sell
he's
the lures.
18.
He's going to sell the lures for drugs.
Ooh, maybe. He just uses them for the little bags and puts. I need baggies.
Just outside of Walmart dumping out the lures. Although someone needs a teen.
Yeah, it's funny. He was arrested for shoplifting.
Oh no shit.
18 stealing. I mean, I just feel like there's worse to steal than fishing lures.
There's
Like,
shit
not to
way
say-
more worth it.
What? Just hey, put them back. Sorry. Or if I was a cop, I'd be like, hey, I'll buy those. Make it like a teachable moment. You know,
Right.
be like,
Now that cop is all put your hands behind your back. You're
Yeah.
going downtown.
what you got?
Let's see here.
Well, I got a quick one right here.
Okay.
Someone was stopped because they're loose. They had loose straps dragging on the ground.
Like toe straps?
It just says
Bra straps?
loose straps. Like it could have been like, yeah. It was strap-ons just dragging.
Dingling.
Ding.
You really got to pull those into the car before you take off.
Right? Come on.
I mean,
Everyone knows.
If they were where they were supposed to be, that wouldn't be
Yeah,
happening.
Come on now. You always keep them in the trunk.
Oh, I meant your butt.
We mean the same
Oh,
thing.
in the trunk.
Yeah, duh.
Damn, I missed a good opportunity for an AO.
Hey, gay. So basically, I feel like they were just like ratchet straps.
Yeah,
A bunch of
bra
women.
straps.
Yeah, exactly.
Too many double entendres
I
here.
So good. Anyway, yeah, basically, there's some straps hanging out the back, right? And the officers pulled them over because I'm assuming maybe they were worried about it because of fire restrictions.
Sparking. I've totally seen chains dragging
Yeah.
on the road sparking.
But when they looked him up, he had 2 warrants for his arrest.
God damn. Everybody just getting caught up for the stupidest shit with warrants. Wait, before I read the one I was originally going to read,
uh-huh.
I read one earlier. Let's see if I can find it real quick. This 18-year-old kid was walking down the street. I forget what he did for the cop to stop, but it was something minuscule.
Uh-huh.
Cop stopped, asked for his name, and the kid's like, I got warrants. And the article said he had warrants.
Oh, yeah.
So they arrested him. First of all, you snitched on yourself. Now I'll go back to the actual crime.
All right, let's hear it.
Sholo police officers responded at 3:24 p.m. on the 18th to the report of someone holding another person at gunpoint in a parking lot at the bus stop near Walmart. Walmart, man.
Where it's happening.
It is that kid trying to sell fishing lures for drugs. He got caught up.
Bing.
Now, when officers arrived, they found that 2 men, both from Phoenix, had gotten into a fight, and one pulled a knife on the other guy. And then the guy that had the knife drawn on him
Mm-hmm.
drew a firearm, and a bystander came up and restrained the guy that pulled a knife until the cops came. So the guy with the gun pulls it on the guy with the knife.
Right.
Someone comes up and holds the guy with the knife, restrains him, as if the gun wasn't
Man.
enough for him to not move.
How long is that guy was watching? Yeah, he might have been like sitting back waiting for shit to pop off.
No, he had his phone out recording 100%.
Yeah, he's got video of this.
He was cited and released on suspicion of assault. And then, so the guy that pulled the gun was cited and released. The guy that pulled the knife was booked and held on suspicion and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Oh, and warrants.
I mean, that's a given.
Yeah, it's a given.
So homie got a gun pulled on him and he got arrested.
And that's
Well, I mean, he did pull the knife first, I guess.
yeah, you pulled the knife first, but so now that's tricky because like I do feel like when it comes to we talked about I think Dave and I on a previous episode mentioned like what would be worse, like guns or knives. Like I think they fit under deadly weapons.
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them. So it's you pull the weapon first, but there's people like let's just say like if you're a smaller dude and you're definitely not gonna kick this guy's ass, right?
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna take care of you, and you know that. So maybe you have some like brass knuckles, or you have a taser, or you
Yeah.
have like.
Do you think that evens the playing field?
I feel like that's why those things exist. Like
right.
they're almost kind of like one of those like it's not
No,
necessary.
they're apparel. Brass knuckles are meant to be
Right.
belt buckles, Jesse.
Duh.
Everybody know that.
Everybody know that. But like pepper spray and mace and shit, I feel like those are classified as like self defense.
Yeah.
So if this person
Big guy comes up to you, I just see you, like spraying your mace up in the air.
and it's windy,
You hit him with mace and then punch him.
So yeah, I feel like. Do you think this person felt like the knife could have been in that situation where it's like I was threatened, I wanted this guy to back the fuck up? Like if you were alone in an alley and you're in hot chick and you have a gun on you and you don't want to fuck around, be like, dude, just keep moving.
Right.
Like maybe it was that
Or
situation
maybe
where it's like,
maybe
boom.
homie with the gun, maybe they were gonna fight like normal until homie pulled out the knife. Maybe he didn't need to pull out his gun or
Yeah.
want to.
Because there's a lot of that where it's like people carry guns just in case someone else is carrying a gun.
But then he had to
So-
make the point that you just brought a knife to a gunfight, so like fuck you.
Which having a gun and in that scenario is a good feeling. I feel like if you have the gun and you're like, shit, what if he has a gun? What if he has a bigger gun?
I bet homie was so proud of his knife
Yeah.
too, like pulled it out
and
like,
he was just like ballad song knife.
and then the other guy's just like, nice knife tricks.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Give me that knife.
Let me try. I think I could do that. But it says near the bus stop. Were they waiting for the bus? So it wasn't over a parking spot.
I get the window.
That's give me $1 for the bus. That's just basic public transportation shit.
Oh my god.
You ever been on a bus in the valley? You see that.
That happens multiple times throughout the day.
First, because it's been a couple times. First time I was ever offered crack was at a bus stop in Phoenix. I did not smoke it.
Mine was a car wash.
The car wash?
Yeah, and I did not smoke it.
Were you waiting on your car?
I was walking past the car
Were
wash.
you working there?
I was walking past the car wash. I didn't have a car.
One of the people washing the car.
Yeah,
Like,
it
hey,
was just like,
you want some crack?
you want some crack?
And they asked straight up like that too. There is no slang, no
No.
lingo. Like, you want some
No.
crack? Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm good.
And then after I was like, no, I'm good. Yeah, and he, like whistled at me.
I was like, I just bought some fake weed from the train station. I don't have the money.
nope. Oh man. So
Then-
yeah, that's to get a gun pulled on you, and then the person that pulled the gun on you
Got cited and
got
released.
cited. Yeah, That's how American we are. Like, that blade out of my face. It's about the gun owner. He didn't have to pull out. If you didn't pull out your knife,
He wouldn't have to pull out his gun.
sorry.
If you didn't eat McDonald's 9 times a week, you wouldn't be fat.
Get your ass in the
This is
car.
basic science.
Man,
So the moral of the story is just ditch the knife, get a gun.
just get a gun.
Get a gun. Makes you tougher, makes you stronger, makes you more confident.
I haven't seen a story
you a
yet
man.
with two people having guns.
They just pull a gun. They're still standing there
They're just
pointing the guns at
standing
each
there,
other.
yeah. Like,
Rumor has it they haven't moved in months.
oh man, they no, they do good. They go through their whole life doing everything, but they're just together,
Pointing the gun
Yep.
at each other.
signing shit, eating pasta.
Was it like that Key and Peele or that
Yeah.
video?
No, like
Oh,
the
the gangs-
cop, because like it wasn't.
This is the gangsters.
Yes, yeah, that's cool. But yeah. Anyway, I wanted to see, like, I figured with how many people have guns, that would be there more, because like the few gun stories we've had, it's always like one person with a gun.
Well, I feel like most people with a gun also
Mhm.
have that sense of reasoning when they get into that scenario. Like, there's a damn good chance that person has a gun too,
Yeah,
and there are responsible gun owners.
yeah.
You know, like they'll get into a road rage incident and never even bring up that they have a gun. 'Cause they don't have to.
It's funny how the guy with the gun didn't even get in trouble, and it's like fire restrictions. So it's like, were you planning on using this? You could have started a fire, homie. Like, at least
He gets
that.
cited and released, but then like fined by the freaking
Yeah,
Forest
right.
Service.
The game fishing game.
Oh, there's another one of those.
Yeah.
Homegirl was out fishing, got busted without a license, or just Game and Fish rolled up on him while she's fishing,
Uh-huh.
ran her name, found out she had a warrant, brought the PD in on her.
There it is.
They say a bad day's fishing's better than a good day at work. Not that day fishing.
No.
You should have went to work. What else you got?
I got a couple. They walked into the police station at 8:48 p.m. to report a disturbance at the Chevron gas station across the street. The couple said that they were approached by a man. He said he was going to call the police on them because they were allegedly following him.
He followed him to the gas station to say, "Hey, quit following me."
Yeah. And I'm gonna report it. Like,
That sounds like they said they were going to report him. He's like, "No, I'm going to report you."
I'm gonna report you, and they're like, no, we're really gonna go across the street and
Yeah,
report you.
it's right there.
It's right there. And they go in there like,
Do it,
hey.
you won't.
So yeah, this man said he was gonna call you guys because we were following him, but he was behind us, like yelling at us and shit. It's crazy. They provided the police with a picture of the man and his vehicle. The officer located the man in his vehicle out by the Chevron station. The officer noted that the report, the 67-year-old appeared sweaty, was grinding his teeth, and made robotic movements. It would not stop talking.
He's just a dancer.
Sweaty, was grinding his teeth, made robotic movements,
Yeah, have you ever danced really hard? You get tired.
and
You
would
grit your
not stop
teeth.
talking.
Not drugs.
Not
That
drugs at
explains
all.
why he was following someone, but thought they were following him.
He just needed a Snickers.
Turn into a tweaker when you're hungry.
Oh man, they allegedly told the officer that he was being chased by several people, and he didn't know who they were. He denied using any drugs. The officers noted that that he had warrants for his arrest, and they arrested him. He later admitted having meth in the backseat of the vehicle, and he was smoking it earlier that day. They located.
Oh, you meant, did I smoke drugs right now? No, I smoked
no,
them earlier.
I
You
do
didn't
have
ask,
them.
You didn't ask that.
Yeah, come on. Now I'm doing your job.
You got to be more.
Just
This is what my taxes are paying for? You ever tried my teeth? They're delicious.
They located 12.03 ounces of meth.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
He wasn't just smoking a little meth.
in a bag on his seat, and he refused DUI tests, and a search warrant was issued
How do you
to
do
draw
a,
his
How
blood.
do you do a meth DUI test?
Yeah,
Well, stand still for 30 seconds.
that's great. We also denied. He also denied he was planning to sell it, but he was arrested on suspicion of possession,
But he started smoking it.
paraphernalia, DUI, and warrants. Right? That's just all mine.
The plan was to sell it.
Why, you trying to buy some or?
I got you.
Oh, that's great. What you got?
Gotta keep unlocking my phone. Officers responded to a report of a disturbance at 9 in the morning at a Circle K on the Deuce of Clubs.
Mm.
An employee told the officer that this gentleman, age 61 from Snowflake, had came into the store to purchase some cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds familiar. He then asked the clerk if they were gay and began berating.
What?
The word was berating, but I said beating. You gay? And just beat the shit out of him. He began
Give me a
berating.
homo. Wow.
Take it back to 1999.
Wow. Yeah. What year is this?
Yeah, I don't think you can do that anymore. He asked the clerk if they were
Oh.
gay and began berating the clerk with offensive jokes.
Oh, so you just started roasting him?
I can't.
Was this you?
Was I the clerk or was I the
You're
guy
the
buying
guy-
cigarettes?
Hey, I'll take a pack of that. Hey, are you gay?
You gay? Want to suck my dick, homo? Jesus, no.
Come on, show me that dick, gay boy. Let's go.
Let me suck it. See if you're
Yeah,
really gay.
Come on.
He was allegedly loud enough to be heard by the manager in the back of the
Oh,
store.
Okay.
He was asked to leave after his credit card didn't work. So he left without paying for his cigarettes. He was cited and released for shoplifting and disorderly conduct.
and
So-
roasting.
He was like, "You gay," said a bunch of offensive shit. His credit card didn't work, and he stole the smokes.
Could you imagine doing that to somebody? Not even just gay. Like if you're like, hey,
You black?
hey, you black, and then just start doing a bunch of racial jokes.
Say the N word 9 times, and then
And
your
it's-
credit card declines.
Oh shit! It's just like some ginger woman behind there. Just oh
Freckles and
yeah.
glasses. Like, no, I'm not that.
Can you please buy your cigarettes so I can pick up my daughter?
So he was cited and released for shoplifting and disorderly conduct. So no hate
Oh my
crimes,
god, that is great.
just shoplifting.
Are you gay?
I want to know what the clerk looked like was.
Oh my god, that is good.
You wanna kiss me?
me?
Please?
I'm lonely. People are chasing me. A snowflake man was arrested on suspicion of multiple charges of theft, operating a chop shop, and criminal damage after investigation into a series of burglaries. The detectives were led to the man's home.
Is that the dude who had like $150,000 worth of stolen shit?
Yes.
That dude had a good crime spree.
Yeah, apparently between June 8th and 12th, deputies responded to multiple burglary reports.
Burglaries.
Blah, 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 blah. People be robbing. Multiple burglary reports in the unincorporated areas east of Snowflake.
Ooh, and the hills have eyes territory. So Mans was good at his job, though.
Yeah, well, he was involved in the theft, of high-value construction equipment, including generators, solar panels, and other tools.
And he lived just far enough where people would probably stop looking.
Right? Yeah, exactly. They basically, the team that was working on the case. There's a team because there's the whole thing going on.
You know you're a good thief or a criminal when they assemble a task force for your
Yeah, the
ass.
detectives, MCAT detectives, responded to a residence in the Lakeside area and recovered stolen property from one of the burglaries, including a generating solar panels, inverters, and batteries, with a combined estimate value of $25,000,
Dude is
exceeding.
just preparing for World War III.
Dude, I mean,
If you were more prepared, you wouldn't have stole your shit because it'd have been locked up.
it's okay. It's not okay now, but but by Christmas,
Well, I mean,
everybody's gonna be doing this.
that's where I was gonna go when shit hit the fan and the cops just fucking ruined it.
Yeah, great. The items were reportedly sold to individuals at the residence by a man, this 53-year-old of Snowflake. Based on the information gathered at the scene, detectives obtained a search warrant for the property currently occupied by that person. And when the detectives got there, let's see, when they when they actually executed the search warrant, when they arrived, they located him on the property, allegedly operating a stolen backhoe
Trying to dig his way
while
out.
he was. So yeah, like he was
There's
like
shit to
working
coming.
with stolen shit. They're like, hey,
Doing a side job.
is that it? Is that the
They're
one?
like, you need a hole
Is that
dug?
the backhoe?
Fuck yeah, I can dig you a hole. Just give me a day.
You want to buy this backhoe?
I can't dig the hole, but I can sell you the backhoe to dig it.
Dude, so they basically found a bunch of stolen property, five stolen vehicles, two of which were disassembled and hidden in various locations on the property, a generator, two chainsaws, a backhoe,
I love this guy.
and the backhoe was stolen out of Tucson.
Damn.
While being transported to jail, he caused damage to the interior of the patrol vehicle. Trying to sell that shit too, I guess. He can't stop. He can't stop.
Yo, officer, you trying to buy the seatbelt? It's just a compulsion at this
You want
point.
this back seat flap?
Yo, I got these handcuffs off. $5.
You want this format?
You trying to buy a backhoe?
He's just a businessman, right?
And apparently he was good at it for a long time.
Yeah, the total estimated value of recovery property from the operation is approximately $153,000. Yeah. But yeah, he got possession of stolen property, trafficking in stolen
Got cited and
property,
released.
fraudulent schemes, and a bunch of shit. Criminal damage, operating a chop shop.
He never made it to the jail because he sold the police car. On
Yeah,
the way
he
there.
sold the police officer
to a different town. Sir, you can't arrest me anymore. You now work for Clamato.
You're now being sold.
You are out of your
Wait, what?
jurisdiction.
He just has that power. That's his super villain.
He fucking traded it for cash for clunkers at Hatch for a Tacoma.
That's great.
Let's see. Dispatch alerted officers at 10 in the morning to a man who called 911 numerous times. He allegedly screamed at dispatchers that people were watching him. And another officer found the man. He told the officers that they weren't real and refused to speak with them. He was arrested on a warrant. God damn it.
Oh,
Every time I think it's a good story, it ends the same way.
Excuse me, sir. Nope. You're not real. What?
Now imagine being the spirit watching this man.
Oh my god, that is wild. I mean, I feel like that's what it's got to be, or it's just drugs. But it's like, come on.
No, this is that dude that followed the people to Chevron.
Oh,
I bet.
Oh,
So you call 911
Yeah.
tell you people are watching. The cops come. You tell
Yes.
the cops they're not real.
the cops are not real.
Because if they're not real, then your warrant's not real.
Duh.
He was onto something
If
for a
my eyes
minute.
are closed, you can't see me.
If I stay real still,
No one can see me.
he just plays dead.
How can you see me?
If the ambulance takes him, they can't take him to jail.
Oh, that's great. So the guy, he calls the cops.
Yeah.
Wow. And then, wait, you guys aren't real. And then they're like, yeah. How do they handle this? Does it say?
No, he just said he refused to speak with the officers, and then he was arrested on a warrant.
Oh, so
So he told the
warrant.
fake officers his name like a dipshit.
What if he remembered after he called that he had a warrant? Like, fuck!
Goddamn drugs!
Shit. And then they're like, no, you guys aren't real. Like,
You're not real.
you're not here. You're not here.
The 911 I called was fake.
Oh, that is good.
More fire. I think that's about all I got.
Yeah, that's about, I think that's it for me.
Someone locked a dog in a vehicle like a piece of shit.
Now I feel bad because
And
like
guess what? The guy who locked the dog in the vehicle,
because it was barking too much.
No.
That's why they did that.
he had a warrant.
The dog had a warrant. Oh, for humping some woman's leg.
Humping an underage person's leg.
For barking too loud by Gabe's house. Can't get any fucking sleep.
Yeah, so dude locked his dog in the car. Dude had a warrant. No one said the report did not state what happened to the dog. It might still be in the car.
They were like, well, he's got a warrant.
This is his punishment.
We gotta go.
Teach you to hump 17-year-old dog. 17-year-old human's legs.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, that's all the watch I got.
What a month for crime.
There was a lot.
A
You
lot
know.
of drug-fueled crime.
A lot of drug stuff, a lot of DUI stuff, a lot of out of towners and locals like not remembering that there's fire restrictions.
Not remembering that it's
Talking to
enjoyable
you,
to
Gabe.
live here. Hey, I smoke joints in the car and
No,
ash in a can.
Well, you better stop rapping outside.
I tried.
Yeah.
Old habits die hard.
And then we got people stealing fishing lures. And he's like, "Come on, man, they're just fucking fishing lures." My stepdad beats me. I just want to go out and fish.
This is a healthy outlet.
Yeah, I mean that's what I feel like for him to justify that.
Like I
'cause
could
he
be
was-
out selling drugs to kids.
Come on, man.
I agree with what you said. That cop could have been like, "Let me get these lures for you."
That'd be a good moment
Yeah,
because it's gonna
You
make
want me to show you how to put them on?
you're gonna make it in the papers. You know, it's in there. So it's like, why not be that cop? Be like, oh, and then it'll be in the report.
Yeah.
We could have read it. I still would have read it.
That
Like,
would have been a happier ending.
it would have
to
been
that
a better
one.
one, just to be like, yeah. And then this 18-year-old, I pulled him aside like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Listen, brother. Like,
Smashed him against
yeah.
the car.
And then my big titty wife comes around, gives him a hug. It's gonna be okay. You can change your life around.
You just gotta
Don't be
find,
fishing.
you gotta find Jesus, not these lures.
Here's a cigarette. Like, wow.
He's not even old enough to smoke. There's fire restrictions.
Now he's going to jail for both fishing
The
lures.
cops all give you those lures. Here's the smoke before you take you to the clink.
These lures are too shiny. You could have been reflective outside to make a fire, and boom, both charges.
Were you even conscious of where you were going to be sitting and where the sun was?
Plus, you got a warrant. You got like 5 warrants. Dude,
I'm going to arrest you on the warrant you're going to get for
Dude,
stealing these lures.
I'm worried that I have a warrant based on how many cases that we read. And it was just, oh, by the way, they had a warrant. Like, I'm going to make that shirt. Might have warrants.
Might have warrants.
I got a warrant in Sholo. I got a warrant
So
in the White Mountain.
it's good.
White Mountain warrants.
Oh.
Oh, we got there. We got there.
It took 18 episodes, but we fucking got there.
White Mountain warrants. That's great.
I got to go.
Yep.
be a part of that. Give me one more week. Let me make it to open court. Dude, the day I come in,
Yeah.
with my fine's being paid and I'm warrantless, I'm
Yes.
gonna come in with my nuts hanging, acting like nothing can stop me.
It's fun.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna
It's a fun
speed. I can
feeling.
get pulled over.
Yeah.
Got nothing to worry
Do
about.
you know
I'll
who
take.
I am?
Give me that ticket. Do you know who I am?
The guy without warrants, bitch.
Yeah, motherfucker. And then they're gonna make up one
They're
for
gonna be
me.
like, now you do. We're writing
You
one
got
up right
warrants,
now.
dick.
AI is making one right now for your ass.
You shouldn't have been such an arrogant fuck.
I got a video of you selling yourself to me.
Remember that hydro you had in your pocket 6.5 years ago, bitch?
Saying you're about to blow me, saying it's part of the MS-13 initiation.
You said it's for your podcast content.
Oh, that's great. We manifest a lot of real shit. I hope none of this happens.
I hope I'm not blowing a cop so I don't go to jail for selling fentanyl.
Oh, you know, we've all been
Oh,
there.
That cough made me dizzy.
I think you should see a doctor.
I need to quit chain vaping.
Being
not any-
sober sucks.
It's
huh?
not any better for you than smoking.
Speaking of being sober, what's the count?
2 days.
2 days.
53 days.
53 days.
Yeah, I quit drinking Red Bull and water, so I didn't have to take any more pee break.
53 days. I'll cheers to that.
Almost 2 months.
How do you feel?
Pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I got sober and I got my car back. Funny.
Funny how stuff works like that.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. Well, you'll probably pay. You probably get it. The things that you need to get fixed on it faster. Because man, if I cut off alcohol, I can pay for.
That was like an immediate thing I noticed. Was
I can pay for a Waymo.
because not only did I drink at home, I also drank at the bar.
Yeah.
So just cutting out those two alone, like I had enough gas to get here, and I don't got to worry about hitting the gas light when I'm getting home. What I think is bullshit is non-alcoholic White Claws.
A little fentanyl. What? Non-alc NA White Claws.
NA White Claws, which is just fucking
So no claws.
dude, no claws. It's just white. Like if you have, there's two sitting right next to each other, the NA White Claw and a LaCroix,
Okay.
and you choose the NA White Claw, you deserve to have your ass beat.
Oh.
It's the same thing. And
Ooh.
I mean, at least NA beer,
So
I
yeah.
think has its place.
So it's just liquid death now. Everything's
Just liquid death.
Yeah, everything's liquid death now.
I like liquid death.
They're doing it.
Something about drinking water from a can feels
Sponsor
weird.
the pod.
Sponsor the pod.
No,
They'd be down. They make.
It's not
risque
plastic.
jokes.
That was the turn, right? That's the pivot. We're not doing plastic, and not only that, we're gonna make it look like it's an alcoholic thing.
It does. It does look like you're drinking a tall boy.
We're gonna go hard on playing you dummies,
They played the shit out of us. And
They
they
did.
Won.
and we all was like, yes.
I'm gonna get a liquid death on the way to work.
Yeah, sponsor the pod.
Liquid death.
Liquid death.
Shit's good.
Oh,
Isn't that coming off desperate?
I mean,
So tell me your favorite liquid death story.
yeah, we all got one. Liquid death hour. Come on.
Tell me a time where liquid death made your life a little better than fucking Arrowhead.
Every person that we have on the pod here have a liquid death. Like they just have like a shitload. There's
They're
no
gonna s-
table space.
they're
Like,
gonna
all
give us-
this,
liquid death.
you lay your phone on the cans because it's just every inch.
We go to smoke. We're just knocking cans over. My room looked like that at one point
Yeah.
with liquid death.
Oh yeah.
No, it was chiladas.
No, it was syringes.
It wasn't cans at all.
It was,
It
it was
was foil,
baby oil.
foil and baby oil.
No Diddy.
Ooh, about him. That's coming to it's
coming to a
to a
close.
close.
Diddy.
I just read, like I said, I read it on Facebook. I don't know how true it is.
I thought it
Heard
was
some
gonna
of the
come
like
out.
sex trafficking charges got
Yes.
dropped.
Yes,
Sexual assault. Like he might walk,
he got some things dropped. It looked like.
but he stayed silent too, and he had his chance to say anything, and
But-
he thanked the judge, which I think is a power move. He's like, "Thank you for your due diligence. You did a great job in this case. He knows something. He's gonna fucking walk."
Well, because the judge seen when he was on the video. Fuck.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
that very well could be.
that could have been it.
Or
Right
they, I
there.
mean, people with that kind of pool, jury tampering.
Yeah,
He's gonna walk.
it's tough. Because like obviously his reputation's done. Dunzo.
I don't think so. He's gonna walk. He's gonna come out and still remain a mogul, even if it's behind closed doors. If he walks, he didn't lose shit, but a little bit of money.
He lost a lot of money.
A lot of money, but
He lost
everything he
everything.
owns that is still raking in money.
Man, so you think there'd be more Diddy freak-offs?
Yeah. I think the Diddy freak-offs
Oh,
will carry
man.
on. More like Squid Game style, probably now. You're gonna get a little card, call a number, get kidnapped, take to an island,
Yes.
baby oil island,
Baby Oil Island.
right next door to Epstein's,
It will be it. Because that no one's going to buy that fucking island
except Diddy.
except Diddy. He's probably in the will to get it.
Well, I mean, he's on the list.
He's on the
so-
list. No, he didn't
Right,
need it.
right after Trump says no, Diddy will say
Oh,
yes.
Man. And that was the whole thing with like Elon and Trump. You know, Elon was just like
Dude,
a
that was
herp ex.
uglier than my breakup.
Oh my god! I'm telling you, yeah.
You think I crashed out online?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I regret trying to. That guy needs to. Someone
See,
needs to care about him.
Elon needed a Jesse in his life
Yes.
because when I was crashing out, you messaged me. You're like, you just
Dude.
chill,
Yeah,
just breathe.
it's just
No one told that to Elon.
no. He went and bought up the social media just to do that. Imagine if you had that kind of money.
Imagine if I just bought
You could just
Facebook to
bought
bash my
Facebook.
ex. I don't have that kind of power. Now, but was it
man.
true or was it petty?
Well, I don't. What is him being on the list true?
I mean, I personally believe he's been on the list.
I
but
feel like the list doesn't hold you like the list isn't a one-way
admission of
answer
guilt.
to like, hey, you're in direct. You
Like-
know,
Imagine you showed up for a cookout. Next thing you know, you're just on.
and you're getting
You're losing your job. You're getting fired and arrested
for fire restrictions. There's
and sex trafficking.
warrants.
Like I didn't even fuck no one. I just ate the ribs.
That well,
Great ribs.
the big thing is like the private planes, right? So it's like when you're hopping around different cities
the
and
only
different
good private plane
countries.
to an island is Ibiza. I mean, we saw the beginning of Scooby Doo. That was an awful
Right.
place. Epstein Island.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I mean, though. It's like if you got access to this guy's plane, which puts you on a list because it's his list. Is it directly? Is it specifically to
To do that.
the like the Diddy party, like sign up sheet? You know what I mean? Like, is that what it is?
Like, if you're not going there to do
or-
freaky shit, you take a normal plane.
right. You just get a different part of the party, like the NA part, the no claw.
Business class.
It's wild. It's wild because like even though I kind of feel like what you're saying because of how fucked up things are today. It's like who gives a fuck? And I feel bad about that because there's people that have been taken advantage of.
People's lives have been ruined.
I feel like I found this out with like most documentaries. Like watching Nickelodeon. I remember loving that as a kid. But most kids didn't have a great experience.
I love what I
So,
remember of Nickelodeon.
there's a dark side
Nickelodeon,
about it.
do not sponsor the pod.
But maybe Nick at Night. Nick at Night.
No, they showed the Cosby Show.
That's right. Damn it. But yeah, like there's a dark side to all these things, and I almost feel like there's a lot of comedians that have said this, where they had the premise of, yeah, but
but
bad stuff happens to people that don't get anything out of it. You know, so
damn.
it's like it could have been worse, I guess.
Yeah, like that happened, but they bought their mom a house.
Hey, but it was Michael Jackson.
What an argument.
It wasn't your uncle. It wasn't the school, whatever.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin getting
Yeah,
a broomstick shoved
oh,
up his butt.
it was Diddy.
Him rich.
It was Diddy. It was, like, yeah. And
Yeah, but look at Bieber now.
and oh man, poor guy. Man, he's going
I don't
through
think
it.
any of that was his fault.
But
He was just a
that's
kid
what
who
you get.
sang good.
That's what you get for being a cute little
And
kid that can
could
sing
be
good.
though his parents. I mean, his parents had to agree to that.
Well, that was what that was
Usher didn't come and just take Bieber from his home.
Well, that's what it was in the Jackson documentary. I don't know if you watched that one,
I don't think I
Leaving
have, but-
Neverland or whatever. But basically, because you'd think as a parent, like, why would you put your kid through that? And it's one of those, like, it's a mentorship. It's like packaged and groomed
Yeah.
in a way where it's like, well, this is a powerful person, a heavy influencer. They could help them, and because they see potential in my kid.
Yeah.
And
But
being
they
manipulated.
see financial stability,
and then the
dollar
money.
signs.
Bing, 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 bing. They get
They don't
vacations.
see what it's going to do to their
No.
kid's head.
And now there's private sessions, and it's one of those, like, now there's weekend camps, and no parent, you're not there because we're gonna talk industry stuff
we're gonna groom, we're
Yeah.
gonna mold your kid.
yeah. And they had a Diddy camp,
God,
like
really?
they had it, and it was like, oh, it was a bad name, like it was not good. I forgot what it was. I don't. We can look it up.
I don't
but
want to Google Diddy camp.
I don't want that on my phone. But there was like a basically Bieber and Usher went through it, and Usher pretty much pulled
like
Bieber
a
into it,
fucking boot
like
camp for-
Ghislaine Maxwell, because like that's what he did. Like he was like, all right, well, I mean, that's what it seemed like. I don't know. We don't know. It's all allegedly, but there's plenty of videos
I mean,
out
if
there,
the sex trafficking is real, that was probably a filter.
right? It's AI. So who knows
Diddy is
where
AI.
this is gonna
Yeah.
go?
Dude, I saw
where-
a crime video. This kid killed his whole family because they quit giving him money that he could keep giving to cam girls.
Oh, which one? I'm just kidding.
Which cam girl?
Which
or
cam
which
girl?
family
Yeah.
got murdered because of that cam girl?
No, which cam girl?
Imagine that cam girl's got a tally.
Oh, damn, tats. What if? Oh, damn. Just soul
got
tats.
that guy to snap.
Yeah, that was a thing. I mean, it's tough for men, and I know. I mean, fuck yeah, I can talk about this because it's the small town dads, podcast where it's like it's tough out here for a man. Like, and I know that sounds silly because there's gonna be people like, yeah, because patriarchy, blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah. I get that, but as far as like relationships, like having friendships with other men, like women have more friends. You know how hard it is for a guy to like just be like, hey,
Like, well, that shit takes years to develop with a male friend.
and it's always normally because like either we work together, we play darts or pool or sport together, or we went through a traumatic. We were in the military
I was
together.
You know most about my emotional shit because I've talked about it on here to you.
Everybody is like,
and then also I put it on Facebook, but that's beside the point.
that's different. That's different. That's what that Facebook's for.
Yeah.
At this point, but yeah, like so it's difficult. I mean, I've been in relationships where women try to like mandate me, like play date with their other girlfriends, guys. So like,
Oh,
like I hate that.
I was like, what? Get you to date men?
Yeah.
Play dates with their boyfriends.
Yeah.
That shit's weird.
Like Chris Rock had a fucking great joke where he was like, now you guys are just alone and like they're doing their thing and then you're just like, do you like baseball? Or something like that. Just kind of like two toddlers alone.
Yeah. You want to see my toys?
Yeah.
That's usually where it blossoms.
You
want
want
to
to
see
be on my podcast?
You want to see my guns?
Yeah.
And I don't have anything cool like that. I'm like, you want to listen to my raps?
You want to see some magic? You want to see a trick?
You're talking to someone. You're talking to someone who like owns their goddamn own construction company. Gonna hear my raps?
Yeah, his hand is like twice the size. It's like shaking a tree.
And it kind of
Bark.
hurts.
Yeah, it's like,
They give you-
they clock in at 5 a.m. when you're pissed off about dogs barking.
Right. I bail out on family members at 5 a.m.
Oh, that's great.
Sorry.
Like the guys that can't come on the podcast because they're fucking working.
Fucking men.
Yeah. Fucking laying concrete and working on
Making jokes about laying pipe.
while
calling-
they're
calling-
laying pipe.
Calling store clerks gay.
Oh, that's great. Oh well, STDs come in all shapes and sizes. All right.
Right.
Don't hate the player. Hate the game. Oh shit. I don't know how we got on this tangent.
Play dates, mandates.
Mandates. Now we're
Elon
back to
Trump
politics.
breakup.
Mandates.
There's a song there that said more mandates than
Yeah.
gay night at the club.
Man.
See,
There-
these are things I'm kind of upset now that people are like hearing this and
Sure.
believing it because I've been saying this shit.
Oh, you hipster.
I have. Diddy's done been a fucking freak. I fucking knew this.
Everyone knew it.
Fucking Diddy sucked a dick for his fame.
Mm.
Everyone, I knew this. It's in books.
Bad boy.
But no,
Yeah.
it's done been happening.
Yeah.
I'm fucking baked. Forgot where I was going with that. I got worked up and then I fucking went
And then it went
blank.
Yeah, well, Diddy, bad boy.
Bad boy for life.
Bad boy for life. Yeah, you didn't lie. You know,
Especially if he walks.
he's got to do something. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's
he's
gotta-
already. Is he? So you're saying that the time he's doing right now is the time that he's going to be doing? What does the consequences look like? I know there's some things that scratched off, but I only feel like maybe because there wasn't enough.
Okay, so maybe he does some prison time, but not a significant amount.
Yeah.
Because I think for everything that he has done, fucking life. Give him life, 100%. But with everything being dropped, like I think less than 15 years is too little.
Yeah.
Because he's
What's
already
our Killian?
he's gonna be living it up in there, pissing on people. and
No, I
underage
know,
sex
but
shit.
I haven't looked into how long he's in prison because he's in prison
Yeah, I don't know how.
and
long
he had a
either.
harem.
He's actually doing things like prison style cameos. He was singing
Oh,
people
really?
happy birthday over the phone.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday in the closet.
Talking about the closet, but I'm still here in prison.
Uh,
You have 2 minutes
in the
remaining.
cell.
Throw some money on my
That'd
books.
be funny if the video caller did the same thing. You have 2 minutes.
The AI got into it.
Yeah. I think they should switch. I think we should cut some of his time off. If he agrees to give his voice singing rights to the prison system's automated replacement, I
You
think
have
that
a
would be
call
amazing. Yeah. Oh, God.
AZ Department of Corrections.
Oh, that'd be good.
You have a phone call. You want to pay for the phone call?
I believe you have a call.
You don't have that much time at all. Better get to the point.
Oh my God, that's great. Your lawyer's telling you no,
And you get a call from your
but your
kid.
body, your body is telling me yeah.
You get a call at 3 a.m. from your kid in jail.
Uh,
You wake up. You're on the phone. You're all, ooh. Do you accept the charges? I do.
Oh, why not? Fuck it. This is wrong.
Dad,
Come
I'm in
on.
jail because I killed a stripper.
Oh,
Oh,
again?
Again.
Oh shit. I'd say 5 years. Give him 5 years off for that. That'd be cool. Just shave a little off the top.
Give us R. Kelly back. Would you,
You
take
think-
R. Kelly or Diddy back?
Ooh, if you had to that'd be a good
That'd be a good question for the
You-
live one.
who would you pardon? That's the game. Who would you
Diddy
pardon?
or R. Kelly?
Fuck.
Epstein or Weinstein?
Yeah, Weinstein, Diddy, or R. Kelly.
Ooh.
Because Spacey didn't go to
Yeah,
jail.
you can't pardon Epstein. Him dead.
No, Weinstein. The movie. Max.
The movie. Oh, yeah, he was a
Miramax,
creep, too.
Miramax. He was the Me Too guy.
Yeah.
He is the.
He's the face behind
See,
it all.
everyone forgets. He was the
You
guy.
get a Dan Schneider and you forget
Yeah.
all about Weinstein.
He's the fucking guy, dude. Yeah, he's
He's him.
the man. The movies,
Good movies, great movies.
like we could. Oh man,
Let's see, it's like Diddy and R. Kelly though, like the songs. They had
Now-
great fucking songs.
this switches into can you separate the art from the artist? Now that's the tough part because I feel like you
Well,
get
'cause
both.
it's
You
still,
can't
like,
separate them.
I still bump Ignition every now and
But
again.
then-
And Who's Hot? Who's
Then you're
Not?
okay with something happening at least a little bit. Because if it was one of those like, if you don't get any of that, if you can scratch that from everyone's
Yeah, but
existence,
then you don't get to pick and choose the parts of it you're okay
you know,
with.
have
because
you
it's all
seen
bad.
Yesterday?
Like, I lived
The
it.
like no. What are you talking about, Jesse?
I was there. Is it a movie?
So there's a movie based on the Beatles, where it's like this guy he gets in an accident and wakes up with no one remembering the Beatles,
What the fuck?
and he knows, like we know
Yeah.
the Beatles, but he's like in this parallel universe where no one's never heard of him,
Oh, so he died.
and
That's just where he ended
well,
up.
there's a few people in the movie that like recognize because he just starts singing their songs, and then there gets to a point where he like forgets some of the
I'd
lyrics.
capitalize in that world and fucking sell all these songs like I wrote them.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
And it was funny because there was a moment where like Ed Sheeran questioned like his artistic ability because of how good this guy was,
Yeah.
because he was just busting out these
These
fucking bangers.
classics.
And he's just like he like challenges him at this like a really important artsy party, and he's like, no, let's like do a song off.
Well,
Like
this is a more recent movie then.
it's a recent movie.
I've not heard of this.
It's a good one, but basically, what if that happened to like we all got to choose? If this is like a simulation, and it's like, okay, we can delete this from everyone's memory. Of course, there's gonna be some people where you'll slip through the cracks, and then they'll be like, no, I still remember this. Like
Then
it's
you sell
still
it as the Mandela effect.
yeah, right. And it's one of those like what if put whatever title you want on it. You know what I mean? It's one of those just slips, those just cracks, those loopholes, whatever the case is. But the majority of people don't know how like. There's a lot of people that look down on everyone. There's
Yeah.
everyone that thinks like, oh, if they only knew this, and if they weren't so dumb or thick or whatever. It's like it's on a political spectrum. That's on a sexual spectrum. That's on it goes on a sports spectrum. Like
if
fuck
could-
you if you don't know my team.
What you're
if
saying
you just
is
knew
you could erase someone and like take what you know and do what they
everyone.
did.
No, if you can erase them, if we can all go into like a court of public opinion, right, and everyone agrees that R. Kelly, because of how bad, or Piddy, or Diddy, or Jackson, or whoever, whoever you want to put in that has like serious allegations against them, documentaries,
Yeah.
and everyone's trying to
Oh, you
make
said
it
you
their
could
thing.
erase them from
What if you could just
everyone's memory?
erase their talent from everyone's memory?
Oh, there's a Black Mirror episode kind of like
Woo!
that. Dude,
Is there?
That's like the ultimate punishment.
Yeah.
'Cause in the end of that episode,
Erases all
is-
your work.
pretty much everyone's connected through technology, and they can pretty much make it so this person is just a walking silhouette in everybody else's eyes. They can't hear them, they can't see them.
No, you're just. I think I remember that.
Yeah,
where you can
like, that's
block
the
them.
ultimate
You can block
punishment.
them in reality, and it's just and they're just like, hey, and you're just like
Yeah.
a blob or whatever.
Yeah,
or whatever.
like a staticky TV
Yeah.
channel.
Now that's obstructive. I don't want that.
Like you're just gone. You wake up
No,
one
like
day
everyone
and-
just makes up, and because that's the reset, or maybe the breathing. Like now you have to get a new breath. Boom, that's the update.
you no longer
So,
know ignition.
You now never heard of it. Anything he's ever done. R. Kelly doesn't mean anything to you.
Stop giving the simulation runners ideas.
I'm telling you. But yeah, if that was to be the thing, it's like when you do work, right? Like your job specifically, like you're pouring drinks. Every time you hand a drink, like how long does everyone remember every time you've handed them a drink? It's such a fleeting thing.
Yeah.
It's a work that's like no one, people should appreciate more. Even though it's one of those like, yeah, you're pouring, you're the dealer for
Yeah,
this
they only
thing,
remember when I cut them off.
but they don't treat you like they're pharmacists. There's a different respect.
Yeah.
But
I kind of am like their pharmacist.
you are. That's what I mean, though. Like you're sitting there, but you're like the pharmacist if there was if the pharmacist was in the waiting room. Like that would be madness. You
Like
know,
the pharmacist off the clock.
yeah, no, yeah. It's like if someone had to wait and then go into a back room and get called in to
I'm
get
like
a
the-
shot,
I'm like the pharmacist pulling a
And
knife
then-
on the guy with a gun at Walmart.
and then you just talk to them like, "Hey, what's up?" And then they're just like, "Yeah, I'd like a. What do you have on tap?" Like, and you're like, "Okay, well, I got these, and why are you drinking them?"
No, I'm like, it's right there.
Yeah, and then,
You're standing right in front of it.
yeah. So, where are we going with this job stuff? Yeah.
See, baked.
Yep.
Being a pharmacist.
Well, no, as far as like the respect that you
people,
get.
memories and memories fleeting. See,
So you-
memories fleeted right there.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's so fragile. So like,
The
when it comes to
simulation
when
people
it
are
comes
like,
to
fuck these guys.
they got it.
They're talking too
and
much.
the lights go off there. No, but like when it comes
This just
down
turns
to
into an
before I forget it,
It's
damn
an
it.
electrician podcast now.
Fuck you, Tyler.
So this is connected by some voltage,
yeah,
I'm pretty
exactly.
sure.
Oh, I'm sure. There's
right, Car-
frequencies everywhere.
All right, carry on.
No, I forgot. No, just kidding. Okay, so all right. When it comes down to it, all right, the overall thing, with how fleeting all this is in your work, no one's remembering the fucking dish that I wash, like
Yeah.
in my equivalent, or like the cannabis that it took me a long time to categorize, ran through quality check, do the whole, follow all the guidances, like, and everything, and to do it all that, like all that work, it gets forgotten. So to be in these positions where people get glorified, because they're cataloged,
Yeah.
if you're a director, Tarantino's got under 30 movies, that you could put DVDs right here, right between us,
He's one of the most
and we
celebrated
can talk
motherfuckers.
about it, and it's one of those like,
Imagine if I was on TMZ or had reporters follow me around just like for pouring Budweiser.
right, or washing dishes.
Yeah. Like, how's it feel to know you're doing
Yeah.
real good by the world?
Yeah.
We will never forget this.
So
Get a
if
statue of you with a plate.
so, I just think that'd be a great way to kind of like, because when it comes to those people like Diddy and these people that are get celebrated, like it's one of those like, they made this beach ball, they filled it up, that's their material, that's the stuff that they're getting money and this whole status for,
Yeah.
right? And then when they pass, how long are you celebrated as far as generational,
That depends how good you are.
how long they keep it up, And there's a lot of that where it's like, I mean, there's some one-hit wonders that are probably stand the test of time,
Fucking Rick, never gonna give you up.
Oh,
That
man.
shit's still trucking.
Never gonna give.
Don't Rick roll our audience.
Oh, that'd be great.
Rick roll them.
Do it. That's what it's for.
The power of editing.
And there's a documentary on that too. It's great.
The Rick roll.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There's a documentary for everything.
That's what it is.
They're
man.
making the one about us as we speak.
We're doing it right now.
Yeah.
We're already ahead. So yeah, I mean, so we can go down these rabbit holes, but it's what's so crazy because no one can say definitively one way or
What
another.
it is.
But we do have these experiences with these things, and it's interesting.
The only way to find out really is to die.
Yeah, you first.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna go stand outside and see how long it takes.
That's been like a backstory for a lot of things, a lot of big, like cults, followings, and like, I mean, death is in religion. Death is everywhere, So when it comes down to like that being the other side, like there is a lot of like, but and even Rick and Morty did that whole like that race, that knew what happens to them when they die, and but they didn't know that they can question it or whatever.
Yeah.
And Morty was like, "Oh, geez, like, how cool must that be to like just already had it figured it out, like already got it planned, like already, yeah, you're just like, God, wow, to know what happens when you die." And then they're like, "Wait, what? Like, there might be something else." Like they had no idea.
That's traumatic as
Yeah,
fuck.
and their whole like existence, like what they were taught was like you have to like die, like sacrifice yourself for the like. It's like their Valhalla, you know what I mean? They're virgins, you know.
And I do think, like, I don't know how I've seen it, but like aliens making jokes, like the knowledge is too much for us to process.
Yeah.
Or there's an episode of Archer where they come into contact with aliens and they ask the question, "What's the meaning?"
Right.
And then it cuts scenes, but when it cuts back, the aliens like vanish themselves and they're just sobbing. They're just having fucking breakdowns.
Yeah.
Like it's just too much to fathom, I think.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's too much to fathom thinking about it. It makes people crazy.
Especially tripping.
I like thinking about it.
I do too. I mean, I've melted watching these things, like listening to these like audiobooks, you know, and different philosophers, because they were essentially talking about that shit before people were able to adapt it in some sort of fanboy shit.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that stuff. Don't get me wrong, but they're all stemming from something that's been like that deeply affected people because it just caused you to have those thoughts.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like that's potent. You know, the same way with your word spells. You know, it's like it's just one of those things where there's something that's happening that we're able to do and still get across what we're trying to say. You know, I mean, ultimately, but in the end, we don't know what the fuck this all goes to. So if you could sever that into people, where it's like you can just forget about this person, you know, because it kind of happens with time, but
It does.
but people have this need to want to last. You know, like don't you forget about me. You know,
And see, that one stood the test of time because he didn't try to last. Like we made him last.
and I think everyone's in a race. That's how I look at it. And it's like some people just they stop, like you just forget it.
And that's way more respectable though, because you see people understand they did their thing. You
Mhm.
know, they did their time. Because then after a while, it kind of just gets desperate.
Well, how many songs do you know of before Christ? You know what I mean? Like, how many Rick Rolls do you know?
Dude, they had some bangers.
They had to, but we don't.
They had the elephant tusk drum. There were
yeah.
some bangers.
And I know that there's like that. Some would argue, obviously, like in different religious, you know, um, records, they have songs or lyrics, or you know what I mean, something. But it's fleeting. Like as far as the work and things that you do and create
Yeah.
and put out, like how
Well,
long is
that's why
STDs gonna last?
That's why everybody's race
time.
is to build the biggest skyscraper, become the biggest
Yes,
name, have the
yes.
biggest business.
And then you
that-
get busted for
I mean, if you're bad
Digging.
about it.
yeah,
Look at Walmart.
man.
To build something that literally is infinite, that lasts a lifetime. I guess building a legacy.
That's why I'm not rich.
Me either.
I don't wanna do that stuff.
I mean, I want it.
That's the rule.
I want it
right?
passed down to me.
When you get oh, you want to be a nepo baby?
Fuck it. Yeah.
I mean, that's the best baby. Yeah,
If I could be a nepo baby right now with my mindset, yes.
I have crack babies in my tree. Nepo babies would be nice. You know,
Got accidental babies.
we just get great hair and superior skin tone. About to start a race war.
Which one are you saying is superior?
Oh, brown. I just love this. Like, a friend of mine at a bar was showing me this TikTok, and he was just like trying to prove to me that he's not racist, and it was just because I caught him saying something racist. But it was like it was like
He's like,
it
look
was
at this page that I
subconsciously.
follow.
You know what I mean?
Just
It
black
was
people
like
getting
that.
arrested.
It was like that old lady confusing me for her deck builder. You know what I mean? Like we're all the same. And so it was one of those moments. And he tries, and then he tries to like, hey, check this out. You know,
He's
and
like,
there
look
was
at
a-
this ice
yeah,
video. I didn't even like it.
But there was a video that he did like, and it was like this black guy explaining that there is no black or white.
Oh
And that's-
no!
we're all just shades of brown. Like that's what it was. I even started doing the accent. Can you hear it? There is no black.
Like white people. So whenever I say like
Yeah.
fuck white people, there's always a white person going, "That's racist too."
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
So anyway, that was just one of those videos, and he was just like, "Yeah, see, like I think we're all just like a shade. Like I'm just really, 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 really light brown."
I was left in the toaster a little longer.
Yeah, he's the miracle bread, the white cracker. No, the whitest. He's the saltine.
The Wonder Bread.
Yeah.
The EBT bread.
Man.
I've kind of strayed from the NA beers. Like, it was good.
It's working.
It's decent in the beginning.
I feel like that's their point.
Or I like to have one like at pool league.
Yeah.
You know, I like to have a beer
Yeah.
and put it in a cold glass. I feel like one of the cool kids.
But no, I think that's their whole point. Their whole point.
But I really don't like sitting and just throwing them back anymore.
No one does. That's,
Yeah.
I think that's what they're a stepping stone.
They did their job.
They're yeah. You drink us until you're done drinking, and just enjoy life. Just like
I think it was the fake whiskey that did me in on the non-alcoholic side of things.
How many bottles have you thrown away? Or it was.
So I bought 7
Yeah,
after that one.
right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Dude.
I was like, it's gotta work.
No, I'm saying like it had more than this,
Oh yeah, no.
and you just were like, yeah,
I
I'm
had
cool.
two glasses. You had one
Yeah.
to try it,
Yeah,
and a whiskey glass is a couple fingers.
yeah.
So I
I mixed mine with real whiskey,
I mixed mine with Red Bull,
and it was still hard to drink. And I was like, it's doing its job because I take less sips. So
And my whole thing, I think it's like a fixation.
yeah,
That even doing this, drinking
Yep.
Red Bull and water every fucking few seconds.
keep doing that.
Yeah. And the other day, someone said a mouth fixation. I was like, I don't like that. There's got to be
See?
something else.
Yeah, exactly. That's an oral fixation.
Mm,
Mm.
shit.
As he vapes.
Wait.
Yeah, well, there we go. Get it.
Oh, mixing the weed and the nicotine wasn't a good idea.
Like a true pro.
Ooh.
Welcome, Pilgrim. Oh,
That's a fucking 2025 spliff.
hell yeah.
It's killing my lungs. I cough, then I get dizzy, and I worry if that's like, this is it. That was the cough.
See? Every few
Then
minutes.
I start to see the other side.
Reset. Every few minutes, we reset. You know, yeah, when you think about it that way, where it's like everyone's just playing death, and then eventually it wins.
Just in a
Gotcha, bitch.
a
Yeah.
lifelong ping pong battle.
That's it.
And then finally he just spikes it down on you.
Yep.
Dead.
Yep. Yep.
Damn.
Well, that's the pod. No, just kidding.
Well,
Good night.
my next bitch better know CPR.
Yeah, I always said that, like, because people have asked, like, people have joked because I have 2 girlfriends where they're like, "How many are you gonna have?" kind of thing, and I go, or my girlfriends have joked, "What if we wanted to have a dude?" And then I'm like, "Well, he better be a doctor, or a mechanic, or
A lawyer.
a lawyer, yes, or Leonardo DiCaprio, or just random shit where it's like, or
It better be a bougie upgrade.
yeah, it needs to be."
If I'm gonna stay here watching these dishes while you get dicked down by success.
They try to threaten me with that. Like, I'm worried. I mean, I think I've just elevated at a certain point where I'm like, well, you're gonna threaten me with, like, if you're to add a guy, you know, I've been giving less high
You like
fives.
you like
Like, you know, a
like your-
best friend.
you like your chonies clean?
Oh my god, that would be amazing. That's like I feel like a clone. That would be like the whole point of cloning, right? It's like you can be in 2 places at once. So
Would you
can-
fuck yourself if you got a clone?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I kind of do it now. I mean, that's what masturbating is, right? So would you jerk yourself on? So you don't have to masturbate?
Is it gay if you fuck yourself?
Yeah. Would you reciprocate and do it back?
Yeah, would you
Would
blow
you do-
yourself or have you blow you?
Fuck
That is-
myself. I'm gay, bitch.
That's 3D.
That's gay.
That's 3D masturbation.
That's hilarious.
That's
That's
a full
You're giving
scale-
Black Mirror. We're giving Black Mirror everything.
That's a full-scale interactive experience.
I guess that's a good test, though. If I was gonna test if I'm gay, I'd rather do it to my clone before.
Your clone goes out and
Before
tells everyone. Your clone comes out as gay and outs you.
Makes a cousin album, a cousin song. Cousins.
When I was just when I was a 14-year-old clone, my OG used to make me blow him, and then said he didn't love me.
Oh my god.
And he killed his wife.
Oh my god. I need another drink.
I need another dab.
Man, that's fun stuff. But yeah, Black Mirror.
Would you rather keep
Sponsor the pod.
Yeah,
Have you seen that
the
Black
new
Mirror?
season.
No, there was a Black Mirror episode that my boys and I would joke about. My girlfriends didn't think it was funny. Like, because of how old this episode is, I had like partners that would read my messages, and I would send them a message like, "Hey, striking vipers?" Question mark with like 2 eggplants, you know. And they were like, "What?" And they watched the Black Mirror episode, and there was an episode where it's like, I mean, you don't play a whole lot of video games, but like,
Is that where the homies are playing against each other on Tekken or whatever?
well, that's like the inspiration,
Yeah.
right, for it, like a fighting game.
Yeah.
But the whole premise was like people spend a lot of times, like a long time playing it. Like I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 with Adrian for like 4 hours,
And y'all fell in love.
and and none of it was clothed. No, I'm just kidding. But that was like the whole thing. It's like
He
you
was
guys,
clothed. He
you
just
guys-
said he wasn't, so
right?
you would get naked.
and it had what's his name, Papa Doc, and it, he was in the episode. And basically,
Imagine that.
and him and
that
his
8 Mile finale rap.
oh god.
He fucked his homie in the game.
So yeah, that was.
I don't think they
Oh,
saw that
God.
episode when they cast him for Captain America.
Oh, dude, I don't think. Yeah, they're not fans of rap. So basically, in their younger days, like roommates, just hey, let's split the rent, and we're young, we're fuck boys, we're playing video games, and then all of a sudden, one of the homies grows up and gets a wife and starts living his life. And you're still kind of like playing video games, doing your thing, but you got a job where you can do it by yourself, And then like you get reconnected with your homeboy, and you're like, "Hey, let's play this new game," and it's all video, like VR now. And basically, you're in the game.
There's always the fucking dude that plays the hot bitch.
Yep. And then you guys are banging in the game.
Dude, the ending to that one was nuts.
So yeah, like I would have that, like, "Hey, striking vipers or what?" Like, just those like code for you jumping online or so you can jump on this. But it just reminds me of that clone thing where it's like, well, I wonder if there's someone out
It'd
there
become one of those things that everyone would, but it would just go untalked about.
right, like masturbating.
Yeah.
Because there's got to be someone that doesn't
Or like shitting. Everyone does it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. And there's got to be someone that just refuses. Like, it isn't.
I don't masturbate.
I was gonna say no, what's his name? Dictator of what is it? North Korea.
Kim Jong Un.
Yes. Where apparently there's like a rumor that he doesn't poop.
Yeah. I heard that
Yeah.
in that movie.
But it's just
Is that your source?
yes, that's what the dictatorship or whatever. But yeah, that was one of those things where I feel like if people go around pretending like this doesn't, like they don't do it, this doesn't happen. I don't know. Like,
I think it's snobby.
well, yeah, yeah.
I mean, you don't gotta come out the door and be like, "I just rubbed one out."
No.
You know, or like when people ask you what you've been up to. You've been
Imagine
like,
if you did.
I've been
though.
jacking off a lot.
If you were just an open book, like just
They ask
every.
your lady friends, like, you have any good like flick sessions lately?
So in the new world, we need to have like live narration, like internal dialogue. Like every time I say something, but when I think something, like Morgan Freeman comes out like
Yeah.
a god voice, and just like, you know,
Like, hi, it's so good to see you. I want to eat your ass.
Jesse's holding in a thought. Just you know, that'd be
Yeah, I'll
great.
hit you up. I'm like, I'm not calling
No.
that motherfucker.
Oh,
And in fact, he never did call him.
man.
I wish I could say Andy Dufresne fought the good fight.
Jesse's holding in a font. Like R. Kelly.
Everyone has their own. Mine would be DMX. Like, it's so good to see you. Yeah, I'm talking to people. I'm just hearing rap lyrics.
Gabe's gonna give it to you. Oh, it's great. And she's all thinking, "Kiss me."
So how's it been going, dude? Damn, your wife hot.
I will hug her before you leave.
I'ma hug her and fist bump you. So we still on?
Yeah.
We still on for fishing this weekend?
I believe it's her turn to play pool.
I'm gonna watch a break.
Why are you sitting behind?
Oh, this is just where my seat is. To look at her ass.
Great.
You know that Key and Peele where the president has the translator?
Oh yeah,
That's what it would be
what
like.
It'd be like right there. But it'd be good if he had no face. I would totally take that if it was just coming from the sky. Or no, it was just telepathically, just popped up, ping, ping.
You say it, and then a little thought bubble pops up.
Yep. Oh, like pop-up video. Pop-up
It's either
video.
Morgan Freeman's face or a bunch of pictures describing what
Oh,
he's saying.
just
what you're really
emojis, and you gotta figure it out. It's like acronyms and emojis.
Peach,
Yeah.
eggplant,
Yep.
race car driving off.
And then like, if you know, you know. Like that. That'd be great. Oh, we're fucked.
We are.
We're fucked.
Have you seen speaking of just crazy
Let's
AI
go.
video
Yeah,
games
this is
were
what this
there,
is,
Ready
yeah.
Player One. I call it the Ready Player One knockoff. It's not necessarily that, but it just reminded me of it.
Yeah, because
Oh,
you didn't read the
fucking-
books.
Nope, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Can't even say I listened to the book because I didn't.
They're good.
I saw the
It's
movie.
got Will Wheaton.
I watched the movie with subtitles though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I pretty
Oh,
much read
you
the book.
distinguished motherfucker.
Fuck, what was it called? It's got Ryan Reynolds. He's like, he realizes he is in the video game.
Oh, Free Guy.
Free Guy.
Yeah.
That was a good fucking movie. Now imagine if we came to, if we realized we were in the simulation, if we could break through that barrier.
Wild, but
It's-
honest, like acting, I feel like is one of those things where it's like that gray area. I've had the debate back in the day. I'm not sure if you had, where it's like, could you date a porn star, or is that cheating? If like your actress wife had a sex scene, how would you feel about that?
I think it depends. Like if I just met a porn star right now,
Well,
I think I'd have a harder time accepting it. I don't know. I think because it is a job.
it's a
and-
camera. Like, what would you do while we were on camera?
Depends what I'm getting
At
paid,
some
I
point,
guess.
is it fake? You know what I mean? What's real?
I think those
It's
people.
just simulation.
It's a simulation, anyways.
Yeah. This is starting to give like
I think-
casting couch
I
vibes
know.
now.
I'm a scared. I need an adult.
The window's getting black. Like
Oh,
the window goes dark.
I have to go to work.
Oh yeah. All right.
Why is there a chain around my ankle?
What's work? Simulation? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, apparently, it's Black Stank Moan now.
You said that because I'm darker than you? you're, you're on the young white girl?
Yep, you're Samuel
I'm fucking
Jackson.
Samuel Jackson.
I'm Christina Ricci.
It's just like a mic cable, like a microphone.
Just be me putting
my
up and
God.
down the lights in my wife beater.
I'm giving you my badger. And NAs and Red Bulls now.
But it's set up outside. I'm connected to the dog run.
Well,
Just setting it up and taking it
someone's
down.
got to play with Roz.
Roz is like, hey.
Hey! You too, huh?
Oh, fancy meeting you here.
Black beer. We're giving them all the goods. Oh, my God.
We're going to see this episode, and they're going to have them
Oh.
copyright written in.
Jesus.
And then they're going to sue us.
Well, we're AI anyway, so it's kind of free, I guess.
That's the case. I'm going to rob a bank.
It's crazy that we're giving away this for free.
This is quality. These are quality fucking premises.
Fuck you, Tyler.
Fuck you, Tyler.
Sponsor the pod.
Chromacopia is a fucking slapper. I love
Oh
that
my
album.
God, I got fucking.
But also,
hits.
fuck you, Tyler.
Yeah, you guys good at
So-
words.
Funny story.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it might still be in the trenches of YouTube.
Yeah,
Back to when I was quite ignorant to rap, starting out as a rapper.
ignorant.
Ignorant.
Hell yeah.
I was real opinionated. And I tried to on my phone, I don't even know if there was a beat, recorded a Tyler the Creator diss.
Whoa, what?
Yes. Because I thought it was I heard Yonkers and I don't know
You thought
why
about you?
I don't know why I thought it was whack. Like he was talking shit about all
Oh.
these people, so I'm like, oh, you gotta like talk shit, thinking he was a nobody. You know,
Okay.
I didn't know. Like I said, I
So
was
you came
very,
across
very
this,
ignorant.
And then you were just like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Yeah, who the
guy?
fuck is this guy
Yeah.
recorded my opinion? Like, who the fuck am I?
I respect it because like I've seen that in comics, the comment section. Someone says something and someone else is like, "Who the fuck are you?" You know, but you just did it lyrically.
Yeah,
Respect.
put it on YouTube.
You're about to fucking you lay it down. You
And
got
then
mics and everything. That's,
Years go
yeah.
by, and as I listen, I mean, I've always listened to hip hop, but I've never really learned about the game. Like more, I got mad respect for Tyler the Creator. He's kind of a fucking badass. Yeah, but I do have a Tyler the Creator diss. I don't remember everything I said. I don't know if I said the N word in it.
Well, play it. Okay. We're gonna hear it.
Oh.
No,
He's gonna hear this.
man. Yeah, it's
When you're cutting
interesting.
up clips, make sure you cut plenty of "fuck you, Tyler's."
Fuck you, Tyler.
Just a compilation of "fuck you, Tyler's."
Man, well, I mean, it's interesting because it's like someone would argue on a scale, on a microscopic scale, like when we're talking about like our existence and stuff. Now it kind of looks like just your DNA or what's in your eye or whatever. You know, some would say the same thing with music. Like, who are you to live the kind of like a? How are you? Who are you to feel superior for doing something that is fragile? 'Cause we're just talking about like separating the art from the artist and stuff, and like how long your name lives on, and there's only so much money you can make off your name.
Yeah.
It can only get you out of trouble so much, you know. So for you to feel like you can criticize other people for trying to do something like make a living off doing this, like.
That's the human condition. It's natural to like. I guess being a hater is easy.
Yeah, and that's what he was
It's
doing.
the go-to.
Yeah, it's like I mean,
But then I jumped right to it as well
yeah, exactly.
from a much lower level.
Well, that's where majority of it comes from, right? Because like once you get to a certain level, I feel like you guys are all like, all right, let's not anyone fuck this up for anybody. You know, I think that's what it is because it's like
And that's when a lot of music and careers get like plateaued
mhm.
when they get, they got to where they are by being themselves.
Yeah.
But then being themselves is also no longer good for their lives.
Right. So
Growing up, baby.
I mean, either the grow up or the glow up. because that's the thing.
We're doing
People
both,
just
bitch.
That's your new single.
Got wheels now. Did some push-ups.
Hell yeah. Not drinking.
Right, paying my bills.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's the plan, right? That's what you're supposed to do.
Right? I'm out here achieving this, and it's just what's supposed to be
Everyone's
done.
like, oh, me too.
Yeah, I've been
Me
doing
too.
that.
Yeah.
The ones that get me are the people in their 20s that do it. I'm like, how? What the fuck?
Right. Oh my God. You're like Buddha. with
Yeah.
that.
You're a goddamn prodigy. What do you mean it didn't take everyone until they were 33 to get their
Right.
act together?
Right. Well, you know, we'll all figure it out, or we don't. Eventually, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna get bored of this. Eventually, the whiskey. Yeah, I like it.
Like the
all
podcast. Damn,
good.
like not next
Who
week.
knows?
Right?
I don't know. No.
You're like, so we're not doing that anymore.
No. They might shut down this MS-13 podcast, and then I'll get deported.
So
And I'm American, so it's
So-
weird.
your accent comes out. They told me I can't do it no more. They said I gotta stop.
I was just faking this the whole time. I'll go back to fixing your deck.
You're doing your radio voice.
Yeah, it's my podcast.
I actually
voice.
gotta go. I have a job up the road. That road work. They need me.
It'd be
Are there
great.
any plugs?
Oh man, we gotta find more local plugs. I do want to. I mean, I'll just keep plugging. You know, my buddies at Falco's Printing, Adrian and Ashley. They actually have a baby shower coming up,
Yes.
and
I was
They-
gonna ask if that dart tournament was part of that.
yeah,
Because I didn't know, but I also didn't know if that was public information.
they
so-
wanted to do a dart tournament baby shower.
Nice. That's dope.
I thought that was badass.
And that's the one at the ranch house.
That's at the XA.
Oh.
So XA.
Oh, different tournaments though.
Yep.
Okay.
Different tournaments. This is August 9th. Saturday, August 9th. I mean, might as well, I guess, while we're into it. XA Bar and Grill in Springerville. My buddies, Adrian and Ashley, they are the owners of Falco's Printing. They do a lot of local hoodies, shirts, hats, whatnot. And it's screen printing quality stuff, right? They just did their stuff, their merch recently, XA.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, and Pete's Place, so they done
They did Pete's Place.
Pete's
merch?
Place,
Fuck
Moondog.
yeah. I know. I want a Moondog
Moondog.
shirt.
I love that. Take me to your wiener.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. So anyway, they are having a baby shower at XA, and then right after is the dart tournament. There's even raffles. So they're raffling a 4-night trip to Big Bear in Cali
Damn.
for 2. And they're also raffling
Oh, we
off.
can't use this anytime soon. We got a baby
They
coming.
had a baby. And then a grill, a brand new Charbroil grill.
Oh,
And
nice.
anyway, so that sweetens it up, And the raffle, they're $20 a ticket each, and you can bring diapers, of course, to the baby shower. But Pampers are preferred because
I'm
they got
gonna
allergies.
I'm gonna go steal diapers
Ooh,
that
there
people
you
bring.
go. White Mountain
I'm gonna wait
Watch,
till y'all,
Gabe.
till y'all
still
start
in-
playing darts. I'm gonna be there stuffing diapers in my
Yeah, that's
jacket.
great. So yeah, it'll be fun. Dart tournament, baby shower. It's the first I've
That
ever been
is
to.
nice.
And but they're league players. They play tournaments. So yeah, they're part of the community. And I was like, hell yeah, let's just do it. Let's wrap it up. Let's do
Oh,
it
yeah.
again. Yeah, it'd be fun.
Kill two
Um,
birds with one stone.
yeah. They make the shirts for the league, our league players.
Yeah.
So yeah, all those shirts. Anyway, Falco's Printing. And if you guys want to come check out the third tournament, baby shower, August 9th, XA in Springerville.
Nice.
I think that's about it.
I got a controlled burn vape shop in Pine Top. If
Mm,
you're in Sholo, or if you're in Pine Top and don't want to go all the way to
what a
Sholo
name.
to
That's a
smoke
cool
on the
name.
rim, we got controlled burn in Pine Top Lakeside, right
Yeah.
next to Dave's House of Art.
I haven't been there.
All
yeah.
your vape needs,
Okay.
THC needs. I think they sell merchandise, hats, local band T-shirts, their own T-shirts. They got a little section for them spicy toys, which is
Ooh.
scarce up here.
It
So
is.
if you and
Have you ever had to buy one?
if you and your co-host
Have you ever had to buy one up here at the dome?
Yeah, not at that one, at the Dome.
At the dome. I bought one at the dome.
I felt the most comfortable there because I never knew the people that worked there.
I feel like Harry
like-
Potter.
I would feel weird going into this vape shop because I know the owners pretty well, like they're friends. He's
Okay.
also a small town dad.
Right on.
I'm like getting a 19-inch strap on.
Double dildo.
It's a gag gift.
Dun-dun.
But no, so if you don't want to go down into Sholo, they've got everything you need right there in Pinetop Lakeside,
Right
next to
on.
House of Art, Controlled
Controlled
Burn Vape Shop.
burn. Hell yeah. I'll
Tell
check
him
it
Gabe
out.
the STD sent you.
I'll check it out. What time? What
And
days
he'll
are they
kick you
closed?
out.
Right.
Oh, actually, don't know their hours. That should have been
I was
good
just
information
curious.
to have.
I was just curious.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that.
Because like, you know, that, I mean, it feels like there's always a smoke shop open.
Yeah.
You know, so either way.
Which is nice because for the longest time, after 6 o'clock, you couldn't get a vape anywhere.
No. Yeah. You can't get much up here.
We went from saying we had no
After 7.
vape shop options to like 9.
Hey, give the people what they want.
Right? But those are the ones I like.
Well,
personally.
whatever they're doing it right because you don't hear of people robbing them. You know, on the
No.
White Mountain Watch. You know?
Probably because they know that the owners definitely have guns.
Yes, exactly.
If you're gonna open a vape shop, I feel like you gotta have a gun.
Yeah,
Like, oh, having a smoke shop, or
right.
oh, I guess it is a smoke shop now. Now they're just called vape shops.
It's interesting because there was head shops, you know, where you can
And
get
then
glass.
vape shops that didn't sell anything smoke shop related.
Yep.
Now they've just kind of merged.
Then you had
Even
smoke shop.
AZ Smoke Free is now merged. They've
Yeah.
changed their name.
Yep.
Now they're smoke shop and vape shop, which
Yeah.
they started the transition, but AZ Smoke Free kind of was redundant when you were selling bongs. You know. Oh, what are they called now? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll plug that one next time.
To be continued. Oh, that's great. All right.
I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta go to
Yeah.
work.
Well, hey, appreciate the dad time. You know, have a good night. You guys see Gabe, please give him shit, but tip him well.
Tip me fat. Single dad life's expensive.
That's good. And you're a good captain. Thanks for making the pool league fun. You know, and yeah, I'm excited for more shit. I was gonna say cake. Like Dave, I don't know.
Excited for cake.
I just thought about Dave and his diabetes. Anyway,
Pour one out.
pour one out. All right, catch you guys in the next dad sesh. I'm Jesse Regalado.
I'm Gabriel Lee Nelson. And this, The Cabin in the Woods.
Just some small town dads living in the White Mountains.